clearly, the experience is that we try as much as possible to key in with the decision makers, to align with the vision, mission of Mr. Governor in terms of the team pillars. And with that, we'll be able to build the capacity of all our staffs and our key stakeholders. With these three things in place, we are on top of managing emergency in Lagos State holistically and totally.
Looking at the various range of the things you need to do and all of that, it looks like it's a 24-hour job. How does the agency cope with the rapid
response? You see, it is even more than 24 hours job, because after you respond to emergency, you come back to the drawing board and look at it holistically, what you need to do in case of next time. You come up with recommendation, you come up about building your capacity. So when you have responded to emergency itself, the integrity in terms of debriefing, in terms of what you need to do next time comes into place. We are able to function very well, one, because of our core value. And the key thing about core value is working as a team. We work with all other key stakeholders, primary stakeholders, secondary stakeholders, and tertiary stakeholders. Second thing is being focused. We are always focused with what we are doing. Not only that, we keep on being empirical, improving ourselves in terms of equipment, in terms of carrying out vulnerability analysis, risk mapping, risk analysis, resource mapping. And in terms of trying to add value to what we are doing, and to in holistically to serve the people of Lagos State. So these are the things that keep us on our toes. These are the things that makes us to excel in what we are doing, because we are handling a life-threatening issues. We must be extremely focused and disciplined.
Okay, for the purpose of those who are watching this interview, and for the purpose of Lagosians, what are they expected to do in cases of emergency? Do they need to call some numbers? How can they reach LASEMA?
Well, it's simple. We have emergency number. Our emergency number is 112767. Apart from this emergency number, we have backup number. We have the traffic radio number. We have my humble self number, and we have numbers of top echelon outside. That's if you call us, if you are having challenges, you can call that number. For example, my own number is 080 6090 7333. If you call us, we will answer as quickly as possible. And we have our 112767 functioning.
One has also noticed that in the last few months, there's been incidents of fire happening in so many markets, and of course, there's also cases of maybe tankers falling off on the road and all that. Why has that been an increase in?
Yeah, there's upsurge because of the environment. The environment that we are in is dry season, is a harsh environment, and that is why before we got to this season, we've carried out a lot of sensitization. We've carried out a lot of awareness campaign, so that our people should be extremely conscious, and they should put safety habit into place. So the environment itself is conducive for fire. It's harsh itself, and it's enabled fire to spread from one place or one point to another. So the watchword in there is that our people need to change their orientation, they need to change their attitude, and they need to imbibe safety into all measures, into all what they are doing.
And you're noticing that most of the way people live in terms of either storing petrol or storing inflammable products and all that. I don't know if you want to also try to explain again why or how people can either preserve all these things or maybe do away with some of those things that can generate emergencies.
We have appealed to our people that storage of petrochemical should be discontinued. It is not good at all. They should have a centralized place where they store their petrochemical in a good place. They should have a facility that maintain a one generator for them in each market, and they will be servicing it on their distance. They will just need to pay 1 or 2 stipends on this. It's far better than shop A storing a 50 liters of petrol, shop B storing another 50 liters of petrol, shop C storing another 50 liters of petrol. Which means if there's a fire in shop A, there's a petrochemical. Within a short time, it will spread to shop B. So these are things that always make to extinguish fire. It makes it very difficult.
You spoke about how LASEMA has keyed into Governor Sanwo-Olu's theme agenda. Was it the case that you had to do a review of LASEMA's plan and program for operations to be able to capture the various theme agenda of the government?
Definitely. When the governor of the state, who is also the double as resident commander, that has given a match order in terms of this is his team, this is where he's going, then ask LASEMA, a coordinating agency of all the primary responders. You have to key into the vision and mission of the governor. We have to align with what the governor is doing so that we will ensure holistic and total success of the government of Mr. Governor, so that the people of Lagos State will enjoy the dividends of democracy. We enjoy the dividends of voting Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu in.
Okay. To enable LASEMA meet up with the various emergency solutions across senatorial zones, how did LASEMA go about? Is it that you have your own team in all the areas?
Yeah. What we did is that we build the resilience from the grassroots. We have local emergency management committee in all the 57 local government of Lagos State. Apart from that, in the 3 senatorial districts, we have zonal offices. And we now have the Super Eagle, which is the command control center, which is the brain of LASEMA at Alausa. With this fine communication, with this networking, we are able to respond to any form of emergency stroke disaster in Lagos State.
In the last 1 year, which would you call the major emergency situation that LASEMA has had to face?
Well, all of it are major because you see, the emergency stroke disaster, it comes in different ways. It could turn to left, it could turn to right. All of it are major, and the way you respond to each one of them are far different. Despite the fact that the cool to outsider said, "Oh, it is fire break," the way you have to respond to them is quite different. But I would say that the one that occurred, the building collapse that occurred at Okota, where some people were buried inside, and we are able to ensure that there is no fatality and there is no mortality. We are able to drop them out. That's one of the key sources of Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola, because we use a lot of sophisticated equipment. We use a lot of brains in trying to pull them out, and within a short while, they responded to the treatment at Lasut. So, saving people's life is something one needs to thank for. Look at what happened at Ogun State about 2 or 3 days, yesterday night at Kaka. You see, they don't really have facilities to manage that disaster. But you can imagine at that or Altedola, we've been managing about series of tankers accident. And you see, that's what we are saying, that is one of the key success story of Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu.
Okay. I was also wondering, how do you do it that you're always on top of emergency situations? Because one sees you, you're always within the few minutes you're there, anything happens anywhere. How do you cope with having to move around the various parts of the Lagos to?
That's why we say that the head of LASEMA is the super eagle himself. He works as a team. As the team is going, they will be coordinating him. They will be informing him. So all 57 local governments in Lagos State, I receive information every minute, every second, to ensure me monitoring and evaluating what is going on in Lagos State. So it's under my watch, and my team are really helping me to coordinate effectively to ensure that we are on top of this. And you realize that Lagos State has built my capacity to that level. I've been on this emergency management since 1998, and I've traversed from Lagos. I've moved to different states. I've worked at the federal level. I've worked at the ECOWAS level. So emergency management, disaster management is part and parcel of my life.